peace and blessings to your spirit. Beloved soul, you were guided here by something stronger than chance, something more profound than coincidence. The angels have been waiting for this exact moment to speak directly to your heart, and your heart has been preparing for what you are about to hear without you even knowing it. This is not random. This is divine appointment. Something inside you already knows why you are here, why you clicked on this message, why you carved out this sacred space in your day when the world feels chaotic and uncertain. Heaven has been orchestrating this meeting between your soul and these words, and you may not realize it yet, but you were chosen to receive this revelation that is about to unfold before you. The timing of this message is not accidental. Your angels have been waiting for your heart to be ready, for your spirit to be open, for this exact moment when you would be willing to receive what the divine realm has been preparing. This week carries special significance for your love story, precious soul. The spiritual realm has been working behind the scenes, weaving together circumstances, aligning hearts, preparing souls for something beautiful that is about to emerge in your life. There is something sacred happening right now as you read these words. Can you feel it? That stirring in your spirit, that quickening in your heart, that gentle trembling that comes when heaven touches earth. That is confirmation from heaven that this message was meant for you. Your angels are present in this moment, surrounding you with their love, ready to deliver a revelation that will shift everything you thought you knew about your romantic future. The very fact that you are here, that you have made it through everything that tried to break you, that you still believe in love despite the scars, is evidence that heaven has been preparing you for this moment. You have been feeling something shifting in your heart lately, haven't you? The loneliness you have carried like a heavy stone is about to transform into recognition. Your soul has been restless because it senses what is approaching. The tears you have cried in silence, the prayers you have whispered in the darkness when the world felt too heavy, the hopes you have held close to your chest, even when they felt foolish, they have all been ascending to heaven, and heaven has heard every single one, every broken sob, every whispered plea. Every moment when you thought you couldn't go on, it has all been preparation for this sacred moment. You may have been wondering if love had forgotten your address, if perhaps the GPS of romance had somehow lost your location in the vastness of human experience. You might have questioned whether you are still worthy of deep connection, whether your time for great love has passed, whether the universe has somehow overlooked your heart in its grand design. Maybe you have stood in front of the mirror wondering if you have become invisible, if the person you were before life happened to you is still recognizable, still lovable, still worthy of being chosen. But beloved, let me speak truth over that lie right now. The waiting has been longer than you expected, but not longer than necessary. Every disappointment has been preparation, not punishment. Every door that closed was heaven's way of protecting you from what was not meant for you, clearing the pathway for what is. The divine realm has been orchestrating something far more beautiful than you could have imagined, and your heart has been preparing for this revelation without you even knowing it. Every tear you have shed has been watering the soil of your soul, preparing it for the love that is about to take root. Every lonely night has been teaching you the language of your own heart, so that when your person speaks it, you will recognize the sound. I know there have been nights when you have questioned everything, when you have wondered if the stories of great love are just fairy tales designed to keep us hoping for something that doesn't exist, when you have felt foolish for believing, naive for trusting, childish for hoping. But today, treasured one, your angels want you to understand something profound. What I am about to share will shift your perspective on everything you have experienced. The reason you are feeling what you are feeling, the reason your heart has been stirring with such intensity lately, is about to become crystal clear. If something in your spirit is already responding to these words, comment below and say, I am ready to receive. and let the angels hear your willingness to embrace what heaven has prepared for your love life. Your angels are showing me something specific about your love story, something that will take your breath away with its beauty and precision. The divine realm has been preparing someone special for this exact season of your life. Heaven has been orchestrating a love connection that will surprise you with its perfection, its timing, and its depth. What you thought was delay has actually been divine alignment. Every moment of waiting has been heaven, making sure both hearts are ready for the magnitude of what is coming. God is weaving two hearts together right now, yours and theirs. This is not metaphor, beloved. This is happening in the spiritual realm at this very moment. Your angels want you to know that someone has been dreaming of someone exactly like you without knowing your name. They have been praying for love without knowing your face. They have been preparing their heart for connection without knowing your story. But heaven knows. Heaven sees. Heaven has been preparing both of you for this divine encounter. This person carries a wisdom that comes from their own journey through heartbreak and healing. They have walked through their own valleys, faced their own fears, and emerged with a capacity to love that matches your own. They understand the language of a heart that has been broken and mended because they speak it fluently. When you meet, the conversation will flow as if you have known each other for lifetimes, because in the spiritual realm, you have been known to each other all along. Their presence will feel like coming home to a place you have never been but have always belonged. The angels are revealing to me that this love will not require you to change or fix yourself or prove your worth. You will not need to chase or convince or audition for this person's affection. They are coming to you with the same certainty that you have been waiting for them. This is not about settling or compromising or accepting less than you deserve. This is about recognition too. Souls recognizing what heaven has always known. They will see your scars as evidence of your courage, your wisdom as a gift to be treasured, your heart as a sacred space to be protected. Your angels want you to know that this shift has already begun in the spiritual realm. Within the next 6 weeks, beloved, something significant will occur that will set this love story in motion. You will know them instantly, not by their appearance, but by the peace they bring to your nervous system. There will be a settling in your spirit, a coming home feeling that you have been seeking your entire life. Your anxiety will quiet, your heart will settle, and you will know beyond doubt that this is what you have been waiting for. They are about to reach out to you in a way that feels both surprising and familiar. It might be through a mutual friend, it might be through a chance encounter, it might be through an online connection, but when it happens, you will know it was orchestrated by heaven. Your angels have been preparing both your hearts for this moment, and the divine timing is absolutely perfect. Every delay, every detour, every disappointment has been leading to this moment of divine appointment. You may be wondering how this could be possible after everything you have experienced. Perhaps your mind is trying to protect you by whispering that this sounds too good to be true, that you have been disappointed before. That hope is dangerous. The enemy of your soul wants you to dismiss this message as wishful thinking. But your spirit recognizes truth when it hears it. And something inside you is saying yes. That yes is your soul recognizing what heaven has always known about your love story. Let me speak to that part of you that has been wounded, that has been betrayed, that has been left behind. Every person who walked away was clearing space for the one who will stay. The heartbreak you survived was developing your capacity to recognize real love when it appears. Your previous relationships were practice rounds for this championship connection. The angels used your pain to prepare you for a love that will never cause you pain. Every tear you have cried has been polishing the mirror of your heart so that when your person appears, you will recognize them immediately. I know there have been moments when you have felt too broken to be loved, too damaged to be chosen, too scarred to be seen as beautiful. Maybe you have stood in the bathroom at 3 a.m., looking at your reflection and wondering if anyone could ever love the person staring back. Maybe you have felt like damaged goods, like someone who has been returned to the shelf too many times. Maybe you have convinced yourself that your story is too messy, too complicated, too raw for anyone to want to hold. But beloved, this is where heaven's perspective differs radically from human thinking. What the world sees as damage, heaven sees as depth. What the world sees as mess, heaven sees as authentic beauty. What the world sees as too much, heaven sees as exactly enough. Your story doesn't have clean edges. It is jagged, messy, like broken glass scattered across memory's floor. But those jagged edges catch the light in ways that smooth surfaces never could. Your narrative isn't about perfection. It is about survival, about finding light in the most unexpected shadows, about standing naked in emotional windstorms and refusing to look away. Each scar tells a story of survival. Each trembling moment of vulnerability is a revolution against the lie that you are not enough. You are not broken goods. You are not damaged beyond repair. You are not too much or too little or too complicated. You are exactly who heaven designed you to be, and your person is going to see that truth the moment they meet you. Some of you are feeling the weight of years spent protecting your heart, building walls so high that even you forgot what it felt like to be truly seen. You have perfected the art of surface level connection, of keeping people at arm's length, of saying, "I am fine," when your soul is screaming. But beloved, this love that is coming will not be content with surface level. They will see through the facade to the magnificent truth underneath. The angels want you to know that your hesitation to trust again is not a character flaw. It is a normal response to trauma. Your fear of being hurt again is not weakness. It is your heart's way of trying to protect itself. But there comes a time when protection becomes prison, when the very walls we build to keep pain out also keep love out. This divine love that is approaching will not try to scale your walls. It will gently invite you to open the door. There is something profound happening in the spiritual realm right now. Heaven is orchestrating meetings between souls who have been prepared for deep, authentic connection. Not surface level romance, but soul, deep recognition. Not temporary passion, but eternal devotion. Not conditional love, but unconditional acceptance. The angels are weaving together hearts that have been broken and healed, spirits that have been tested and refined, souls that have learned to love without reservation. The angels want you to know that this love will not ask you to be perfect. It will ask you to be real. It will not demand that you have it all together. It will invite you to come as you are, with all your beautiful mess and magnificent flaws. This is the kind of love that sees you crying in your car after a difficult day and doesn't try to fix you, but simply holds space for your pain. This is the kind of love that witnesses your 3 a.m. anxiety attacks and doesn't tell you to calm down, but sits with you in the darkness until the sun rises. Your angels are showing me that some of you have been walking through a season of profound transformation. You have been shedding old versions of yourself like a snake sheds its skin, uncomfortable and vulnerable in the process. You have been learning to love yourself in ways you never thought possible, to set boundaries you never knew you needed, to speak truths that once felt too dangerous to voice. This inner work you have been doing is not separate from your love story. It is the foundation upon which it will be built. Heaven has been watching you choose courage over comfort, authenticity over acceptance, healing over hiding. Every moment you have chosen to face your demons instead of running from them. Every time you have chosen to feel your feelings instead of numbing them. Every instance you have chosen to show up for yourself when no one else would, has been preparation for this love that is coming to you. This divine partnership will not be built on the shaky foundation of codependency or the false premise that another person can complete you. It will be built on the solid rock of two whole individuals choosing to walk through life together. Two people who have done their own healing work, who understand their own worth, who can love from a place of abundance rather than desperation. Imagine the feeling of being seen, truly seen, by someone who appreciates every layer of who you are. Picture the relief of no longer carrying the weight of loneliness, the joy of laughing with someone who gets your humor, the peace of knowing you are chosen, valued, and cherished. Feel into that reality, because that is what is coming to you. This love will honor your sensitivity, celebrate your strength, and appreciate your journey. They will see your scars as evidence of your courage, your wisdom as a gift to be treasured, your heart as a sacred space to be protected. You will not have to explain yourself or defend your past or apologize for your needs. They will understand intuitively, because they have been prepared by heaven to love you exactly as you are. This is not a love that will try to change you or fix you or improve you. This is a love that will celebrate you, cherish you, and choose you every single day. They will see your imperfections as perfect, your quirks as charming, your struggles as strength. Thousands of souls have received similar messages and watched them manifest in beautiful ways. The angels are working on multiple love stories simultaneously, and yours is one of them. This message is reaching exactly the right hearts at exactly the right time. You are part of a generation that is experiencing a great awakening in love, a divine intervention in the romantic realm. Heaven is pouring out its blessing on the hearts that have been faithful through the waiting, that have kept believing despite the evidence. I can feel the energy shifting as some of you recognize the truth in these words. The angels are showing me that several of you are already beginning to see the signs, the synchronicities, the dreams, the sudden sense of hope that seems to come from nowhere. There is a knowing rising in many hearts right now, a remembering of what is possible when heaven intervenes in human affairs. Some of you are feeling that familiar stirring, that quickening of the spirit that comes when divine timing aligns with human longing. Some of you have been receiving dreams and synchronicities that confirm this message. You have been seeing repeated numbers, finding feathers in unexpected places, feeling sudden waves of peace when you think about love. These are not coincidences. These are confirmations from heaven that what you are hearing is true, that what you are feeling is valid, that what you are hoping for is about to manifest. The universe is speaking to you in the language of signs and symbols, preparing your heart for what is coming. If your heart is resonating with this revelation, type the word aligned in the comments below. Let heaven hear your voice by sharing this message with someone who needs this hope. Make sure you are subscribed to this channel so you do not miss what comes next. Your engagement with this message sends a signal to the universe that you are ready to receive what has been prepared for you. Every like, every share, every comment is a prayer, ascending to heaven, a declaration that you believe in the power of divine love. Begin preparing your heart and your space for this love to enter. Your angels are asking you to make room in your life for this blessing to land. Start speaking blessings over your future partner, even though you have not met them yet. Release any relationships or connections that are not serving your highest good. Trust the timing, even when it does not make logical sense to your mind. Heaven's timing is always perfect, even when it feels like delay. Begin each day with gratitude for the love that is on its way to you. Pay attention to the signs and synchronicities that will increase in the coming days. Trust your intuition when it tells you to say yes to invitations or opportunities. The divine realm is orchestrating connections and circumstances that will lead to this meeting. Every step you take in faith is a step toward the love that heaven has prepared for you. Spend time in prayer or meditation, asking for clear discernment when this person appears. Journal about the qualities you want to cultivate to be ready for sacred partnership. Practice self-love and self-care as a way of honoring the temple that houses your beautiful soul. Release any bitterness or resentment from past relationships through forgiveness. Not for their sake, but for your own freedom. Forgiveness is not about excusing their behavior. It is about freeing your heart to love again. Update your environment to reflect the joy and love you are calling in. Say yes to social opportunities, even when you do not feel like it. Be open to connections that come through unexpected channels. Trust that divine timing is always perfect, even when it feels like delay. Your job is to be ready and receptive, not to chase or create. Allow heaven to orchestrate the details while you focus on preparing your heart. Do not try to make this happen through your own effort or manipulation. Resist the urge to analyze every person you meet to see if they are the one. Allow this love to unfold naturally without forcing or rushing the process. Heaven knows the perfect timing, and your angels are orchestrating every detail with precision and care. Your role is to trust, to remain open, and to believe that what heaven has promised will come to pass. When this love manifests, you will look back on this moment as the beginning of everything. Your future self will thank you for staying open and trusting the divine process. This love will be evidence to everyone around you that miracles are real and God is good. Your children and grandchildren will hear the story of how heaven brought you together, how two hearts were woven together by divine design, how love found a way when everything seemed impossible. The angels want you to know that this shift has already begun in the spiritual realm. What you are waiting for is not distant future. It is approaching reality. Keep your heart open and your spirit expectant, because love is closer than you think. This message is reaching you at the perfect time to prepare you for what comes next. The very fact that you are here, that these words are stirring something deep within you, is evidence that heaven is moving on your behalf. Your angels have spoken, and their words are not empty promises, but prophetic declarations. What heaven has decreed for your love life cannot be stopped by earthly circumstances. Trust the process, trust the timing, and trust the one who holds your heart. Your love story is being written by the same God who writes the stars into the sky, who orchestrates the changing of seasons, who brings beauty from ashes and joy from mourning. Make sure you are subscribed to this channel and hit the notification bell. The angels have more messages coming that will guide you through each step of this journey. If this message touched your heart, show your gratitude by clicking the super thanks button. Share this video with someone who needs to know that their love story is not over, that heaven has not forgotten them, that their time for great love is now. Your heart matters, your story matters, and your love matters to heaven.